Welcome back to Tammy Talks About. Oh boy, news, when it starts dropping, in this case, it comes fast. And it's so great. I love it. So let's just jump into this. Now let me just tell you, this is the first of probably at least 3 videos I'm going to be doing today. I am going to be working all day on this because so much has come out. But I want to start off, we're going to dive into a dailymail.com article that came out this morning. And quickly, I want to say thank you to my good friend Mary Sue, who always sends me the links to this stuff from Twitter. And also, if you don't follow the real Laura B on Twitter and you have a Twitter account, please go follow her. She works really hard and she gets us so much information. So let's just get into this. About 9 hours ago, Laura B tweeted this. The ACLU refused to cooperate, but Depp has now ramped up the pressure by filing a motion to compel in the New York Supreme Court to force them to comply with a string of subpoenas to end their outrageous stonewalling. And she does put in all caps, this is not a lawsuit. And that's one of the things I'm going to be doing a video about. There are 39 motions that were all filed on May the 10th. So I'm going to read all that. I hadn't had the opportunity to read it. And then I'll start doing some videos on that. And then we've got more stuff we're going to do. There were some motions that Johnny got approved. I'm going to do a video on that. But let's get into this. From dailymail.com, it stated today, May the 19th, 2021. Johnny Depp is suing the ACLU to force them to reveal whether AH ever donated promised $7 million divorce settlement to charity in effort to prove she lied during the libel case. Johnny Depp is suing the ACLU to see whether ex-wife AH ever fulfilled her promise to donate her $7 million divorce settlement to charity. Dailymail.com can exclusively reveal. Heard, age 35, declared that she didn't want Depp's money after their explosive 2016 breakup and vowed instead to split the mammoth payment between 2 good causes. But the actor's lawyer believed the altruistic gesture was a sham and have spent more than a year chasing the CHLA and the ACLU to find out how much they actually received from the actress. Back in January, dailymail.com revealed a series of documents turned over by hospital bosses which suggested they received only $100,000, way short of the promised $3.5 million gift. The only reason they got that is because Johnny's accountant sent it. Sorry. The ACLU refused to cooperate, but Depp has now ramped up pressure by filing a motion to compel in New York Supreme Court to force them to comply with a string of subpoenas and end their outrageous stonewalling. Depp's lawyers want the docs to prove that AH was lying when she boasted about the giveaway, not only in media interviews, but in evidence she gave to a London court. The Pirates of the Caribbean star lost a bruising defamation case last year against the UK Sun newspaper when a British High Court judge agreed the publication's depiction of him was substantially true based on blood-curdling accounts of their numerous bust-ups. More like blood-curdling lies. Anyway, then the article goes on to say, giving evidence in a witness statement dated February 26, 2020, AH stated, I remained financially independent from him the whole time we were together, and the entire amount of my divorce settlement was donated to charity. The charity was me. Sorry. And Judge Andrew Nichols cited the gesture while deciding the case in the son's favor, writing, her donation of $7 million to charity is hardly the act one would expect of a gold digger. But she is a gold-digging whore. And from the judgment you gave, I think you're a gold digger as well. Depp 57 belatedly raised the issue of the missing charity payments when he challenged the ruling. His lawyers arguing the UK court was fed a calculated and manipulated lie designed to achieve a potent favorable impression. A panel of judges said the new evidence wouldn't make any difference. More gold diggers. However, and refused to his bid for an appeal, settling him with $840,000 in legal cost. That will stop Depp deploying the same arguments in a separate $50 million defamation suit filed in Fairfax County of Virginia, which accuses AH of creating a hoax account of being a domestic violence survivor for a 2018 newspaper article. The Washington Post op-ed headlined, and we all know what that said. In the new filing, the Star's lawyers point to a September 2019 declaration from AH in the Virginia suit that states that the idea for the article came from the ACLU itself. Anthony Romero, the executive director of the ACLU, introduced AH to a colleague, Jessica Watts, who in turn suggested the idea that she might write an op-ed about how her experience exemplifies the issues faced by those who speak out about abuse and violence, the filing states. Yet she's made it horrible for those who've really went through it. H goes on to describe how she worked with the ACLU to draft the op-ed, and the ACLU handled placing the op-ed in a newspaper. Depp's lawyers say that after AH cited her charitable giveaway and sworn evidence for the London court action, they initiated legal moves in the U.S. to get to the bottom of her claims. Just makes me so sick. AH made multiple attempts to thwart Mr. Depp's discovery into her purported donation of the entire divorce settlement, the filing states, describing how she tried and failed to have their subpoenas quashed in the Californian courts. AH eventually complied, as did the CHLA, but the ACLU have so far only handed over a limited number of documents and emails. Wonder why, ACLU? Trying to hide something? Trying to hide that you created this false narrative and tried to ruin a man's life just because you wanted something passed in Congress? You are soulless and horrible excuses, and you shouldn't be able to represent those who have truly been victimized. Sorry, that's my own opinion. Also included is email correspondence between AH and Mr. Romero from June 2017, reflecting the ACLU had received a $350,000 donation from AH. BS. A $100,000 donation from Mr. Depp towards AH's pledge, and an anonymous $500,000, which appears from the correspondence to be from Elon. Elon is believed to refer to Tesla and SpaceX founder Elon Musk, with whom AH is alleged to have had a romantic relationship during and following her marriage to Mr. Depp. Oh, I love this. This is getting good. Depp's lawyers concluded from documents that AH donated $450,000 to the ACLU, not the $3.5 million she claimed. The organization indicated it would not be producing the documents and testimony concerning the op-ed without an agreement on confidentiality. When no such agreement was reached, Depp's legal crew sued in New York, where the ACLU is based. The ACLU witnesses' reticence to provide more information appears to be part of a collusive effort with AH to prevent evidence showing that AH perjured herself from becoming public, they allege. Applying New York law, the court should reject the ACLU witnesses' outrageous stonewalling. Mr. Depp accordingly respectfully requests that this court enter an order directing the ACLU witnesses to fully comply with the subpoenas. Depp and AH met on the set of the Rum Diary, heard sought a restraining order, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, I can't wait to get into this, I'll be honest with you. DailyMail.com published a series of documents earlier this year that called the pledge into doubt. We revealed that within days of her remarks, Edward L. White, a certified public accountant, wrote to Tiffany Al-Nasser, a senior executive at the CHLA, enclosing a check for $100,000. The check was signed John C. Depp II, but White said in his letter that the donation was on behalf of AH and was the first installment of pledge gift of $3.5 million. Depp said publicly at the time that seeing as his wife had pledged the entire $7 million, he would go ahead and start paying the money directly. And he backed off, sending him more after she threw a little hissy fit. I'm sorry, that's not what it says. And let's see. I mean, they're just going over the stuff we already know as far as this. Let's see. Says she was also included. Let's read that right quick. She was also included on a 2017 donors list recognizing contributions in excess of $1 million. But on June 26, 2019, Associate Senior Vice President Kanye Davidson Goldbrun wrote that to the Aquaman actress wanting to know why they hadn't received any more money. Oh, God. And then they go over the letter. And however, attorney Elaine Bredehoff, she used her same old crap. She blamed Johnny. It's Johnny's fault. Anyway, that's what this is about. And we got more coming. I'll be doing some more videos today. Until next time, be blessed.